A lot of people in the winter months either drop back on their maintenance of their pool or totally neglect it. Stop putting chemicals in, stop doing the testing, because they're not using the pool during those times. What we're going to try and show you today is how to bring your pool back to pristine condition for the summer months. So what we have here is a few different products that are going to make this job a bit easier for you. Depending on how bad the pool is will depend on how we do it. Now if the pool was in a much greener, worse for wear state than this, we'd start off with a super shock treatment, which gives it a very heavy dose of chlorine up front to basically get it under its way and get it started on the cleaning process. We then use the algicides and the stabilizers to just stabilize the water and make sure it's all good. Having a look around the bottom of the pool, we also see whether there's any debris in the bottom, which we may need to use with the scoop to scoop that out just to get it all underway. So after you've checked your pool to make sure you don't have any debris or anything floating around, good idea is to go over and check the pool pump. That's the heartbeat of the pool. So you need to make sure that that's running properly so everything else runs properly. This is the filter system and the pool pump. Okay, so what we have when we have a look inside here, we have down over the side there, we have the pool motor or the pump. Just in front of that, which is nice and clean, is the pre-filter system. So that stops all the big debris getting into the sand filter prior to it coming through. Here we have the sand filter, which allows you to bypass backwash water, which is cleaning the system and sending water straight to waste if you've got a lot of fresh water or something in your pool. And what we have just in front down here is the saltwater chlorinator. So what this actually does here, it has a range of cells through it, and as the salt water comes through, those cells turn that salt water into chlorinated water. So it produces the chlorine. This type here is a self-cleaning one, so you don't have to do any maintenance on it. There is other types which basically you have to about once a month undo them, use a solution of hydrochloric acid in them to clean them, and just put them back together and they'll be running happily again. Basically, swimming pool pumps, they operate every day of the year. So it's definitely imperative that you keep this running in good order. So what we have here is the Skimmer Box. It collects any of the floating debris within the pool. It just comes in here and gets through the filter system. It also, as we have here, it is where your automatic pool cleaner hose hooks up into. So it just connects into there and it goes around the pool and cleans it for you. Alternatively, if you have the manual type. So a lot of people don't have the luxury of that type of cleaner. They use this type here, which then the hose attaches to here, in through there into the Skimmer Box, and they vacuum their pool. Okay, now we're going to give the water a test just to see the condition of it. You have a few different options in testing water though. You have this one here, which is your 4-in-1 kit, or you have these small ones here, which are basically just a small strip test. Now, either of those kits will not test for salt. That's why you have this one here, which tests the sodium level in your pool. Today, we're just going to use a small strip test. So all you have to do with this, get one of the strips out and dip it in the water. That's all that's required. So all we have to do is simply line up the different colour strips as against their colours here. So when you see as to what colour matches up, you'll see what's written underneath it. So this pool's not looking too bad at all. Now we'll just put the sodium one in and then we'll do the check on what they've come up afterwards. Same thing on this, we look at the bar on here or the graph on here, and that's got a yellow level as to where we're up to on the different condition of the salt. Now it's a bit low, it could do with a bit of salt in the pool, but apart from that, this pool is quite good.